Y'all can't shame me with the word gold digger. You want to know why?
No! God, please, no!
Because men with money don't use that word. You know what they call the women they love? Wife, girlfriend, babe, and my personal favorite.
Shut up, bitch!
These are my requirements for a husband since y'all want to bother my dad so much about my hand in marriage. First, I'm gonna want my own room, my own bathroom, and a walk-in closet in the house because I did grow up a little bit spoiled. So
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
I don't really like to share. Like, you're gonna be my husband though, so we can have like sleepovers, but
Hold that thought.
you'd need to have enough money for help around the house because I'm not a good cook. The most I do is bake. Also, I would want help with like cleaning and stuff. And if children are in the equation, help with that because I will be working. I would also want an educated man, so bachelor's, master's, doctorate, or if that's not your route, like ambitious, have a couple businesses, stuff like that. Next on the list is you're gonna have to be taller than me, so 6 foot at least. Funny because, you know, I like to crack a joke, so you gotta be able to, you know, banter and like take a joke. I honestly don't really care to get married, but if like it happens and he meets the requirements, then yeah.
What is the meaning of this shit? God damn it, I can't stand these stupid ass women doing these stupid ass modern woman ass shit. Where are the pretty women with fantastic mindsets? Where are the MTRs?
What happened in your dating experience to where you're now like,
It's a lot of pressure on black men, specifically dating black women. And I love black women. Social media and the culture has put a lot of pressure on us. This could be just based on environment. When I moved to Atlanta, you know, women here are very entitled. And listen, I'm not blaming anybody, so I don't want this to turn into
when you say entitled though, what does entitled mean?
I'll say financially entitled. I feel extreme pressure. But when I get hit on by black women, I immediately feel this entitlement of I gotta pay for something.
Wow.
I gotta pay your rent. I gotta help you with your car note immediately within 2 weeks. Or I'm just saying what I've experienced. I'm not saying that's every woman. Nowadays, if I take somebody on a date,
$400
immediately, and I don't even drink. So if she drink, that's a couple hundred. If the hookah is 45,
Dessert?
lamb chops is 50, dessert. So by the time VIP
Valet.
part, valet, I was just getting ready to say valet. So we didn't spend $400 for me to see if you like me.
Say that again.
So it's like I'm spending and I'm spending. That's just the first date. You want to go out again. So I didn't spend $1,000 on 3 dates just to see if you might call me back or maybe text me back. And then because you're a beautiful woman, if you don't like me, you can go get the next man to do the same thing.
I am sick and tired of no more than sick and tired of hearing and seeing women on the internet talking about how quality they are or what they deserve and what they should do this and what they should do that. So my thing brings me into the conversation that me and my friend was having all day, probably 2 or 3 hours on the phone today. And he was just talking about this girl that he was fooling with, how she kept saying, I'm bitch deserve this and bitch deserve that. And I'm high quality. And I deserve a man to do this and that. And I deserve a man to do this and that.
If she calls herself a bitch, she's not high quality whatsoever. What I find interesting, though, is that many of these young women have a guy say that he has standards and requirements. He's a male chauvinist this, a misogynistic that. What you mean he wants his lady to maintain a certain type of weight throughout her life? That's misogynistic, right? That's what I said. And all that other bullshit. Anyway, let's let her cook.
I need a man that gonna come in my life and they're gonna help me with my grown kid. And I need a man gonna help me do this. Help, and help. That's all you need is a man for you to help you.
A life
First
preserver.
of all, man don't need to do a mother thing for you. Second of all, a man don't owe you shit because them kids belong to somebody else.
Word.
Them kids, I repeat, belongs to another man. Go over there and find that motherfucker to come over here and take care of his kids. You can't go out here and recruit niggas to take care of other niggas. Kids. Number 2, if you have never did nothing for yourself in 20 to 30 years, what the fuck make you think a man should come in your life and make you complete? Oh, that's their job. That's what men do. If you give a fuck about your own self, you would have gave us fuck about your own self, to get out and get you an education, a career, and get your own bag. And then you won't be worried about a man bringing shit to the table with your broke ass. They gotta make a song. Lotto made a song called Brokey. You need to put some women on there. They talking about women too. Brokey. So a man should know when a woman ain't about shit, ain't high quality, and they ain't gonna be ever high quality. All they talk about is how somebody else can do something for them. They have not, and they head got to the point that they need to do some of these things for themselves. Run. Hurry up and run. Let me tell y'all something, women. It's not their responsibility. It's not what they supposed to do.
Let them know.
They do it because they choose to do it.
You let that sink in.
Don't nobody owe you nothing. Don't nobody owe to take care of your grown kids and little baby and day and them. Nobody ain't got to pick them up that ain't they daddy.
Nobody but a damn simp.
Ain't nobody got to take you to no steakhouse just to get no pussy from you. Ain't nobody got to take your shit, period. Unless they really want to. Other than that, you should be thankful that a man even wants you. Maybe I should do a part two. But I'm just so tired of them talking about what they deserve. You didn't even think of yourself before you thought of a man to give you anything. You didn't even think of yourself or love yourself enough to do shit for yourself. You out here talking about you want a man that got a good job and a good car, got a house, got somewhere to live, and you motherfucker, you can't even pay your phone bill. Damn! Your phone cut off every month. You ain't even got $50 in your bank account, and you want a nigga to have $100,000. Man, get up out of here with your bullshit.
I love this lady with every fiber of my soul. I just want to just ask her questions and have her just scream back at me about what she thinks about whatever it is that I'm talking about. I want her to read me bedtime stories, all of that, all right? But she brings up great logical points. Most of these points we bring up in one context or another throughout this platform. And what I also like to see is if you look up a digital profile, it's exactly what you think. Happily married, 2 kids, you know, does bathing suit photos that are tasteful. None of that hoochie mama shit. Nice, clean, respectable. Not like the young ladies that we see up on Pop the Balloon from time to time, asking for God-fearing men while also showing us their bare areolas. She talks a lot of sense and conducts herself with a lot of sense. There go photos of her entire family. Let's go over some of the comments. Damn right. Tell them it's not them all, but it's a lot of them. Glad I learned my lesson. Man, when I grow up, I'm going to find one just like you. Follow up to that comment says they're looking for a dad. See, the majority of the issue is that if you take the highly influenced modern woman as it exists today within her deep echo chambers of bullshit, but that bullshit came in through media that wants to sell her product, political organizations that want her vote, or product-based or service-based businesses that want her dollar. With these layers, they construct all of this delusion, which normalizes this inflated sense of ego, again, because they all propagate to her bullshit, while further separating her from the moral, high integrity, just men that she would actually work well with. I think hypergamy is biologically normal, but what we see here today is not hypergamy. It's insanity, especially because a lot of what she's talking about comes from average at best women.
When did being average being an insult? When did saying a woman that's cute is an insult? When did saying a woman's pretty is an insult? It's like women today who will tell you they're a 10. And even if you put parameters on it, they'll say I'm a 10 because of my self-esteem and how I look at myself. That is not how the world works.
And what Kevin brings up here is a large degree of the issue here. How can you claim that you want a good man, an average, good, hardworking man, when you don't, on average, view yourself as average? If more of them viewed themselves of what other people actually view them as in reality, as opposed to the delusion that they've created within their mind, multiplied with their self-aggrandizing ego, then they spend less time chasing dudes that are actually out of their league or having babies with dudes that are way out their league. I mean, shit, just within the black community, did you guys know that black women have 1 million more children than black men? And with a 50% single mother rate amongst all mothers. One must ask, what is it that y'all are doing that is picking incorrectly all of those damn times? Because the dudes will go up in you. But while you not protecting your womb, you allowing them to go up in. The dude never wanted you to begin with, and then you get salty at the dude for going up in. Meanwhile, you should have been protecting your damn womb. And without that lack of protection, you are still just another name on that guy's roster. Just to go back and asking these new men to take care of what you just created. And he's got to have 6 figures in the bank? Huh? On that note, let's look at another message from Kevin.
Women continue to say that there's a man shortage, but what they're not saying is it's the men they want. Women are not focusing on average guys. Let's be real. You're not focusing on an average guy. You could care less about the guy who works third shift at the plant or the blue collar laborer. That is not who your first pick is. You want the white collar, 6 foot tall, attractive jawline dude that is a sexual professional. Hey ladies, no heat, no judgment. You are free to want what you want, but understand something, especially Generation X and late millennials. Ladies, if you are over 35, you've already had your glory days. You had it from 18 to 30. And what did you choose to do with that time?
Boy, it ain't nobody more miserable. It ain't nobody more attentive. And nobody more watching you than bitches that say they can have any man they want and I ain't got nobody. I'm gonna repeat it so y'all won't miss it. Ain't nobody more miserable than bitches that say they can have anybody and get anybody and I ain't got nobody. Boy, them the most miserable women in the world. Oh, I can get this and that. Got to bring, I'm a high quality woman and I'm this and I'm that. Well, if you so high quality, why you ain't got nobody? If you got your shit together, why you can't get a man and keep one? Every man that you get, every trip you go on, he always got to be in. Ain't nobody claiming you nowhere. You so high quality, but ain't nobody claiming you. Them bitches so much. They don't like people that mad. They don't like people that happy. Them bitches out there trying to fuck everybody husband behind the block because ain't nobody gonna be seen with them. You know what? You gotta be careful out here. It's some miserable. I don't know about men, but I know about women. It's some miserable motherfuckers out here. It's some grown miserable motherfuckers like 40s and 50s years old miserable. They sit back and ain't nobody watching you harder. They watching you harder than the motherfuckers IRS. They wait on you to post your man. They wait on you to post anything about your life. They be watching and waiting. Ain't nobody up in them married men faces more than them. He, ha, ha. Them bitches just so thirsty, but they's high quality. And I don't need this from this man. And I don't need this from no man. Every man you be with, you got to hide him. Every man you be with, you gotta hide him. Can't nobody see him. Not even you see him long. They won't even be seen with you long. You know what I'm talking about? So what my conclusion to this to y'all is, if you happy in a relationship with somebody, be happy. Because it's some people out here that don't want you to be happy. They don't want people to be in happy marriages. Some people ain't married and they ain't gonna never get married. Too selfish, too miserable, just pitiful. I just keep saying that miserable word over and over. It's a miserable motherfucker out here. Miserable motherfucker. But that be them people that hollering, they can do this and they can do that. You can go on all kind of trips. You may have all kind of money. You may can buy this and that. You may be a boss bitch, but you gotta spend that shit alone. Yeah. And I'm gonna say this for everybody that can't say it. Money ain't shit if you lonely with it. Yeah. The world ain't nothing if you ain't got nobody to share it with. Yep. So I'm just trying to tell you why you're so high quality. Because high quality
lover.
They get niggas. They can post their niggas. They can be with they niggas. Gonna fuck with them in real time. You know what I'm talking about? Not going, oh Lord, I'm triggered.
These are the types of women that we should be amplifying all of these platforms, the ones that are talking shit in regards to the ones that we always talk about all the time over here. They speak with honesty, they speak with realism, they speak with grit, they speak from the truth, they speak from the heart. And I can only think that women like this are raising children that are more realistic, down to earth, less delusional, less irrational than the lot that currently exists today. When I say all of these things, I get called miserable, unhappy, incel, can never get a woman. But when she says it, I think it just hits a wee bit different. But go on ahead, have all your requirements all you want. You're gonna chase your fantasy to where it never becomes a reality. All right, guys, that's when I'm gonna leave this content here today. Drop me a line down below. How did you like the video or the clips that I put together for you here today? Shout out to the original content creator. I think I put her name was in her Instagram profile, so you can find her that way if you want to be able to look her up. But yeah, I get asked questions all the time like, MTR, when are you going to start to highlight some of the women that you do think are dope, that you do ride for? Here we go. Here goes y'all video. All right. Shout out to the MTRs. All right. She got a little bit of a potty mouth, but I think she's doing that from a entertainment perspective, so I'll give her a pass. Before I get up out of here, guys, self-development community, men only. Ladies, you stay the hell out, all right? Click the link down below, beam up, and I will see you guys soon. Until next time, you two, peace.
She belongs to the street.
Girl, don't hold my hand. You a mattress actress on the OnlyFans. Get your money, girl, but damn, how is that your only plan? What you gonna do when you get too old to strip and dance? Get up out your echo chamber screaming period and yes. You a low down dirty woman if you try to get knocked up by a high